Hello and welcome to another video. Today's video is about things I refuse to spend money on. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing I refuse to spend money on is food delivery apps. So this is Uber Eats, Deliveroo and Just Eat. The reason why I refuse to spend money comes out of annoyance. Now, this isn't some great spiel about how you know you shouldn't eat junk food and all that blah blah blah. You do whatever. It's your life. I'm just saying that the reason why I refuse to use them now is because I used them and I ordered some food. The restaurant I ordered food from normally takes 30 to 45 minutes to make the food, which, listen, I understand, first world problems, but other restaurants can do it much quicker. But anyways, it's not a problem. In fact, they made the food in 20 minutes, but the delivery person was far away when they accepted the order. Now, I don't know if that person was doing a double job using two apps at the same time to maximize their money. I don't know what was going on there, but what happened was for 15 minutes, they did not move. They did not move to go and get my order. After 15 minutes, they made a move. The app was showing that they were going to the restaurant to pick up my order. Then I don't know if they got cancelled. I don't know what happened. But they got taken off the system and Uber was finding another person to deliver. So another person picks up the order and does the same thing. They waste another 15 minutes until they get taken off. A third delivery partner was given the task and they came and dropped it off. Now, the food was 2 hours late. It was cold. It was not enjoyable. I then tried to get my money back, but it is a pain to even get in touch with Uber, because they don't have a phone number and they don't have an easy way to contact them. You have to go through some text messages. It is absolutely ridiculous. So I use that situation and annoyance to retire from ordering food now. If I want to go eat junk food or get takeaways, I will have to get my lazy ass off the sofa, put my shoes on, go outside the house and go to the takeaway myself and then order it from there. And if I cannot be bothered to do that, then I'm not going to eat anything. I will just go and eat whatever I have in the house, which has saved me quite a lot of money now. So, therefore, I refuse to spend money on these apps. The next thing I refuse to spend money on is streaming platforms. Listen, when it comes to music platforms, I don't get it. If you want to listen to music offline, then just download it to your phone. And if it's online, then you have YouTube, which has all the music there is. So what's the point of paying for music streaming platforms? Same thing for movies and TV shows. Just watch it on YouTube or the internet. These subscription services, I don't get. Another thing I refuse to spend my money on is video games and video game consoles. The reason why is because microtransactions. They have absolutely ruined gaming. Before, when you had like a PlayStation 2 or a PlayStation 3, games were fun. You put the game on and you just play. You grind your character up and it was fun leveling up your character. And you can have things unlocked and customizable and it was just enjoyable. There wasn't that many cutscenes. It was just fun games. You can enjoy playing it. Now, since the PlayStation 4 and going on to the PlayStation 5, along with the Xbox One and the Xbox Series X, games are not enjoyable. The cutscenes are too long, the games are too overpriced, they're half finished, and then when you buy the game, you want to play it, you will be bombarded with so many microtransactions to level your player. You either shortcut it by using real money to upgrade your player, or you have to grind, and I mean grind. It's hours spent without much fun. And then in a couple of years' time, they're gonna just turn the servers off. And that's it. You can no longer play online. So all those hours spent grinding to build your character level up, all for nothing. All that money spent, all for nothing. Then they will release their new game. It's just a cash cow. Not only are they charging £70 plus for a game, they're also half baking the games. They're not even making the games good. And when they are charging you microtransactions in the game to purchase characters, purchase boosts, purchase packs and stadiums, forget it. Also, when it comes to the console graphics, they have not leaped that much from PS4 to PS5. For example, the jump from PS2 to PS3 was a decent jump. You could see a clear upgrade in quality. The jump from PS3 to PS4 was also a good jump, but the jump from PS4 to PS5 was barely noticeable. It's not like mind-blowing. The greed of gaming companies, with every single game being priced really high and filled with wanting microtransactions just to get the basics for a character and the game, has ruined gaming. Therefore, I refuse to spend my money on games and game consoles. The next thing I refuse to spend money on is buying a car on finance or lease. Listen, I had a car on lease, been there, done that, and don't want to go back. I wasted a lot of money and I bloody regret it. I didn't know what I know now, so no, never again. I'm not getting a car on lease or finance, because if I get a car using either of these methods, then I have a mileage limit. So I have mileage anxiety. I also have to pay a monthly payment to drive this car, and then after the contract ends, I don't even get to keep the car. Even if I don't lease the car and get it on PCP, you have to put down a deposit, pay monthly installments, and then have a big fat balloon payment to pay, which I'm not going to pay, because the value of the car and the balloon payment that they want me to pay is not going to match up. Meaning, if I pay the balloon payment and I then sell the car, I'm basically just losing money. Not to mention, if I don't pay the balloon payment, then I have no car. So all that money spent and no car. So it's just a lose-lose situation. Therefore, I am not ever buying cars on finance or lease ever again. If I want to buy a car, I'll buy the car outright. I can do maintenance checks on the car, change the spark plugs, cam belt, water pump, oil filter, fuel pump, oil, coolant, and all air filters. Just by doing those normal maintenance works, the car can last a very long time. Modern cars will last 200,000 miles easily, and you can get them to 300,000 miles and more with proper maintenance and regular servicing. And last but not least, the last thing I refuse to spend my money on is buying collection of trainers, or sneakers as Americans call them. I don't refuse to spend my money on buying trainers. Obviously, if I need a trainer, I will go and buy a trainer. But for a brief period of time, I actually started buying a lot of different makes of trainers, and I had quite a collection going. But I barely wore them. I just had a collection, that's it, which is just wasting money at this point. Now, I know a lot of people have a hobby for trainers. They collect them, but I was never a sneakerhead, as they call them. I just got carried away buying different types of trainers. So Jordans, Adidas, Nike, Puma, Under Armour, Reeboks, and more. Now, I just think it's just a waste of money, because I only need one pair of trainers until there's a hole in them. Then I just chuck them in the bin and get a new pair. Having a collection of trainers is just unnecessary. It's just wasting money. So I refuse to spend money on having a collection of trainers. And the same goes for fast fashion. So that's the video. Hopefully you found it entertaining. Let me know some of the things you refuse to spend money on and why. Also, while you're down there in the comment section, might as well subscribe and give it a like. And take care.